The fact that it's an alternative to what we're doing already may be of interest to our green boating community. It's Bruno, and we are at the Seattle Boat Show, and we are here at West Coast Sales, and we're going to be talking to Mark about a product that I know nothing about this.
And this is a product that we've represented for about 6 years. The EFOY methanol fuel cell, then. A really unique product. They're the only ones in the world making really a recreational product with a fuel cell product that you can get components and stuff through marine distributors.
Okay, so this isn't something that just dropped out of the sky today. This is a technology been around for 6 years.
Longer than that. I think the company is on their 12th year. So they started out with the methanol fuel cell. They also do hydrogen fuel cell, not only to marine, but RV and also military and commercial applications.
What is a fuel cell and what is its prime function?
It's like a battery that runs on liquid fuel. And so instead of electrolyte that you have in a normal sealed battery, this is a canister, a very highly refined methanol, and it runs over a device called a stack then, which actually the fluid goes over here and it creates a power. And this is actually like a battery. We have a positive and negative terminal on here. So we're outputting the reaction that the methanol gets and creates power then. It's really a good partner with solar, because the advantage here is obviously at night, it's putting out the same amount of power, where day or night we have cloudy condition. We can always put out that maximum amount of power. Yeah, this is a very highly refined methanol, and it is in a sealed container. Those containers will last about 2 years. This will represent 920 amp hours of power in that cell then. And we have basically 3 sizes of that. When I say 3 sizes, the case is the same, but what's different is what we call the stack, which I mentioned earlier. There's different sizes, and these have platinum in it, and that's your chemical reaction. That really kind of controls the output on the size of the stack. It's also one of the most expensive components.
What are some of the other use cases for this?
Well, on that, I mean, a lot of boats don't have room for solar, or just don't want to take up the room. The beauty on this is extremely small. Actually, it's running now. You probably can't even hear it running. It's very, very low noise on it. Simple installation on it. Has a Bluetooth interface, and also you can put it right up on your phone. We also have a remote control, but it's very, very simple to install. It takes up very little space to produce a fair amount of power. We have 3 different sizes. We have one that's 80 amps per day. We have one that's 150 amps a day, or we have one that 250 amps a day. So it's a fair amount of power.
And what's the price point for a unit like this?
Yeah, you're looking at just roughly, they start at about $4,000. and then $5,000, and then about $7,000 then. The methanol is about $90 per jug then. And those are available. We have pretty good distribution on the West Coast on the methanol. I have from San Diego all the way up to Alaska. We have companies that are stocking that. But what's more important, these are good for about 2 years. Wow. So if you were going off for a cruise, you can have several of these jugs on board. It'll last a fair amount of time. The jugs are very, very rugged. Toss them out of a 2-story building, they'll bounce on the pavement. They're also fairly fireproof.
There's so much more in this category to understand, but where can people go to get a little bit more information and dig a little bit deeper?
On our website, on the EFOY. Also here on the West Coast, Fishery Supply is a huge distributor of ours that we have distribution up in Canada and also down in California. Southern California Marine Enterprise is also a distributor here on the West Coast.
Mark, I want to thank you for taking the time and giving me a crash course. Bruno at the Seattle Boat Show, hoping that this is one of the things that you can do to change in your boating behavior to help create less pollution in the ocean. Thank you for watching this episode of The Green Boater TV. We are looking for 1 million boaters that are willing to change one thing and how they do their boating to help stop ocean pollution. Perhaps this video contained it. Subscribe to this channel for other ideas about how you can create the ocean you love.